Going down there, but with that nano boost, maybe building up that primal rage. 70%, just needs to try and take care of that turret, but as that was happening, that time 37 taken out, I think that was a flashbang to assist as well, catching him off guard. Still in the fight though, Dante taken out means that it's an opportunity for them, but with that gravitic flux, it's all but over now.
They did a huge amount of damage, Boston Uprising.
Down, take away the primary anchor, I suppose, of what was opening things up for you. And now with Piggy going, that's the last piece that they needed to fall down to try and get this teamfight win on the go. So Boston finally just finding a crack in the armor. Ult's available. Now we see the Nano Blade. That is instantly Crimso is taken out into the Gravitic Flux to try and counteract it. Valentine will get sent straight up into the air. The turret does the job, but they've already got the picks they need.
Yeah, this
is a lot of kills going their way. 92% now for Boston. This ult rotation has worked out, and it's Houston Outlaws who are the ones who have to press forward. They need to touch this point, otherwise they're going to lose this round.
And there's no one that's able to do it.
What the Boston Uprising have put out. Maybe this is something that they've discovered in scrims as well. Big Bionade on either side, but this is the backline of the Houston Outlaws. Just gets caught there. Still happy trying to even it out as well. He takes out I'm37, the tank line. A lot of pressure being applied. Punk, he's just about to get it, but slipped. Booped off, but has the leap. He's going to be back into safety here. The fight continues. Pulse Bomb is good. It's going to be connecting. Gets the D-Mech there onto the D.Va. A little of a throwback to 2018 as well, all over the place today. But we're seeing this fight turning out in the favor here of the Houston Outlaws. They are winning it out.
That was so close to going wrong for Houston, though.
Rally has to be popped off here. Shield bashing back to the safety of their team. Stamon slipped up. Get tickled a little bit here. The point's still in control, by the way, of the Houston Outlaws, but Valentine with that primal, that is all enough damage being done. Look at it, he's actually going to get two. It's not the cleanest in the world, but it doesn't have to be when it's indoors. Easy pickings.
Yeah.
It's Boston flipping it over.
And so far in this round,
at least divert some eyes over to it. Nano boost onto Dante, but he misses the sticky bombs. The flight just about faded, and that's Valentine. Just drop him around the corner. Puts him down, takes him out of the fight. The Boston Uprising with the ult advantage of winning out the team fight.
This is incredible stuff from Boston. They're way overperforming what I thought they were capable of. Absolutely proving my
getting burnt down pretty rapidly now. Has to just back off. Round the corner, back up now, but a huge Bionade from Crimso could be enough to turn this one. Catches onto two targets, sleeped out though. Django can't take this fight. Still even. It's up to Happy and the Piggy actually. It's not even at all. The rally armor comes through. Boston, they've got all the sustain in the world, and they just track down Piggy, take him out, and the overtime goes down to nothing. And that is going to be what's happening here.
The positioning from both of these DPS players from Boston, they're playing Genji Tracer dive, but I'm 37. He was flanking around the side and he can't do anything. And now the Boston Uprising take all of that initiative and they just forge forwards. They deal with the threat in the back, they push the front line. And that's the hallmark of a really aware and decisive team. But you can see what Boston are doing there, trying to flank around the Genji Tracer and get the dive. Been a long time since we've seen this comp do well. Before you go for it. I think just aggressing with a nano boost engage here would be a mistake.
What?
And
yeah,
Dante
destroys them. Dante, I mean, I was paying attention to Crimso as well because I was like, okay, he's got good positioning. He lays down the Am Matrix, and someone tried to.
Good, but because Boston are playing slowly, Houston have all the time in the world to be able to formulate their plan. That is a gorgeous pulse, though.
Both teams, you can see I'm37 now has made his way up onto the high ground. That's the blade comes through. That was as soon as the immortality field was forced out. It's going to be two down. Bomb to try and push them away. Valentine, though, not going to get too much more with that blade. Just needs to try and take out Dante, but Dante's grabbed up the health pack. This fight continues. Needs to win out this fight. The reload might be struggling here, but Valentine eventually finds it. Alive. Recall not available for Dante. He's just trying to peel away and potentially follow up on any sort of damage, but Django goes down. Scored on 37 with that health pack being gained, just trying to stay alive, stay back into it. Self-destruct off and around the corner, pushes the Houston Outlaws away. Still, they try and take the fight even further forward. Recall comes out from them, and that's Django with the power driver. I'm37 is out of the fight, but a tick has been gained now for the Boston Uprising. We're not going to be winning this fight. Still, they're getting the pickoffs anyway, but Houston are coming in with some very, very healthy members. Both the support line and the tank lines are just trying to follow this up. It's going to be hard for Boston to win it out.
Yeah, the Boston Uprising have got to reset here, but they still have tools, and they managed to gain a single tick. So this is all good.
Always calling out the positioning of him, because you can't let him just get free reign when he has the blade. They know it's coming. Here it comes, the nano blade, straight through them. He's going to be finding two pickoffs off the back of it, just slicing and dicing through them. That is ridiculous. the bomb over the top, but it's a little bit too late there from Piggy. The whole turret will be gone as well. They just need to push away a couple of these players left standing. Piggy just trying to stall it out. Happy over onto the Tracer now. Django back over onto the ball. Power Driver down, but it only stops them for but a moment. A Matrix from the side. Crimzo wants to try and at least clutch this one up, but he's being pressured back as well. Stand One's Primal Rage really doing all the business to try and push them back. Bit of a beat there with the jump, but now back in line of sight of his team to get the heals up. Just need to clear these players off and get the time on the board.
Punk with the self-destruct as well, takes down Piggy, and Crimzo's been slept for an easy dismissal. Whoop, he managed to get out of that with a fade, but it's not going to be too much longer. And the Houston Outlaws, they cannot hold on. Not even
pick-off for them. Now Myeongbong is sending in those Bionades. You can see them, 3 players were caught just there, but with Faith taken out, it's not looking too good for them. Still, Myeongbong alive in the fight, but that D-Mech onto Punk means that they're not going to have any sort of tank presence whatsoever. So Outlaws now with a lot more firing power.
About to get the nano boost online as well. Oh, a bit of healing onto Sam 1, and he would have had it available, but it's just not there. Not that it hurts them too much. They didn't use any ults. They get the fast respawns. They are feeding the Outlaws ult bank a little bit, but Outlaws don't have anything massive to be able to roll through here. Maybe a rally is the closest thing.
Opportunity. Nano boost still available. Myeongbong should be back into the fight, but I'm37's taken out because Outlaws have the positioning off the back of that. They've taken the 5v6 fight, and it's right in their hands now. Initiation into the back line, along with a self-destruct come through, but Stanwon's not going to get anything done with it. Piggy going to be demeched, but he has that self-destruct to be right back into the action. Now Happy moving forwards to the rest of his team, just trying to get one sort of sight line on his adversary. I'm37 right into the corner. This is potentially salvageable here for Boston. I'm37 dodging, juking, avoiding every single shot.
No way. Space on the objective. Stan 1 would have to push past the Ant Matrix with his Primal to be able to stop this.
Oh, it's so hard to do. Big Bionades into the back with the bomb. Trying to coordinate it. Holy! That is so much damage. On top of that, the remake, definitely just the cherry on top there. And yeah, Boston holding strong.
Grenades off, and he's landing them every time. There's another one onto Happy and Django. They isolate Crimzo, take him out of the engagement. And now Outlaws are stuck here without their primary healer. And Boston Uprising can push them with a rally. They can push them with Stam 1, with a blade, anything.
The blade. Oh my goodness. The rotation of ultimates. It's excellency. True enough, that is just absurd. The Boston Uprising just showcasing. I'm okay. Yeah, they had a little bit of a slip up there. Crimzo's been caught. That's going to be the supercharger engaged right into them along with that self-destruct. And they've just absolutely torn them to pieces. Juby slept up, still alive, but going to be staggered late into that fight. This is such good awareness from Boston Uprising.
With the pulse bomb, but mostly all eyes on Valentine.
Yep, and now he's going to be going for the kill. He forced out the immortality field. That was what they were waiting for. Now the Nano Blade comes through, and there's no counterplay to it. The damage is done. Valentine with 4. You've got to be kidding me. Absolutely massive plays here from the Boston Uprising. What a performance from them. They're going to get the late kill here onto Piggy. A big Bionade onto Piggy. That forces out the immortality field very early on. Otherwise they're about to lose it, but I'm37 oversteps himself. For just a moment, it gives them the opportunity they need. Myeongbong's next. Not able to get the damage done, and this time the Houston Outlaws come in with an appropriate response.
Yeah, well played. I mean, also though,
toe the line. Nano Boost now online. Stan 1 wants to try and take the fight right close quarters, onto the staircase, cleaving through them. It's so much damage, and it's the perfect follow-up for the Boston Uprising.
Yeah, that was devastating. Houston were clearly anticipating that threat, though. They had Django pushing the payload essentially, and he wasn't even playing it from the beginning of the map.
Yeah. I'm37 with the stick. He catches it onto Dante. And he's just cleaning up this fight now off the back of it. Valentine builds up the blade, obviously setting up a lot of these kills from the back of Stan 1's Primal Rage. I gotta say as well, the unsung heroes
provides that assistance. Here's the ult cycle again though, and again they're finding value. That immortality field falls so early on, and Valentine gobbles everyone up.
Yeah, the damage. I mean, this immortality field is just gonna stagger them out. It's gonna be taken out there. Not ideal for them.
High ground here is the best thing to do. Again, Boston are the attackers though. They body blocked into the self-destruct there as well. They are catching Houston on the rotation. And I think that's why Houston were going so slowly there, was because they were anticipating Boston to drop on them.
It has to be forced out onto Faith. The shield was actually going to be keeping him up there. Happy using the Deadeye as well to stall it out. So this Nano Boost isn't going to get anything. Happy so low, 12 HP. The Bionade connects. You're kidding me. Is he going to find that kill? going to get taken out. They need to rotate and wrap, though, onto this cart and push them away. This was good pressure. The Immortality Field is still being held. Crimzo wants to just hold on to it. The stick comes through, it catches, but that's the damage. It comes through anyway. They burst through it like a hot knife through butter. And now with the Primal Rage, Stamwon's just battering back anyone who might try and touch. That's going to be the environmental kill at the end onto Piggy. What a hold for them. They get the ult rotation going. They get the engine burning and running. And they just hold them onto the bridge. What a showcase of skill.
And one, and Crimzo could just get deleted.
Yep, that's the nano boost, and that's going to be the duplicate built up though by Dante. He recognizes it, but Juby gets taken out. Still, they want to be playing aggressive right into them here. Punk's going to get D-Mexed now, and Dante with this ultimate is doing good work here, just kind of separating the rest of Boston as they try and take this fight. Battering away, saving the leaf though. Stamwon wants to stay into the fight, but the beam will finish him off.
Okay. So this Frankenstein comp is actually a good response from the Houston Outlaws because it gives them the ability to beat, but it's going to take something special from Boston.
Nano boost onto Dante, but he slept in the air! What is that? Myanmar goes down to the bombs anyway, obviously damage boosted up, but that's Crimzo taken out from the post bomb. No cooldowns available. Stamwon's in there, Spawn, for goodness sake. Happy's been removed from the fight, and Stamwon's got the support of his team. Dante forced out of the fight anyway. 7 is behind them. Crimzo's aware of this. Bionade sent in. Stamwon's so weak. The blade slept up though. Valentine's not going to get anything with it. The Ana play is tremendous. The post bomb, defensive post bomb, deflected to the kill to Happy. What?
Uh-oh.
He laid the post bomb down next to him like a stuffed toy in bed for a child, and it protected him. Valentine couldn't be taken down. He's still a threat though, and now look at the poke. Crimzo's in so much trouble, just has to dodge and juke away from him, but he's being dived by 3 members of Boston. Eventually the kill goes his way, and it's been cracked wide open by Boston.
What a mistake from Happy. You could see it in his face, the reaction. He was not happy with the mistake that he just made there. Valentine was dead to rights. He was caught completely. Do you give the nano to stand one, or do you wait for the Valentine to be able to get up to his ultimate? Django desperately trying to touch. They barely made it. The Valentine is eating them.
He didn't even pull out the blade. A little bit of a whiff from him, but 2 kills anyway with the nano boost applied, just in the sure neutral fight. Slashed in the air. The Boston Uprising take it. No issue whatsoever. Held up a little bit at the gate for sure, but at the end of the day, the Boston Uprising have put on an absolute clinic here, and they're going to take the series 3-0.